Hey everybody, I thought I would put up another quick review for you guys of the Saberforge Exhaulted that I got a couple weeks ago. Now I haven't been able to do a review video for it because I haven't had access to a camera, but back in action, so I figured I'd go over this guy with you. So this is one of the thin neck sabers that Saberforge offers. Very cool saber, very fun to play around with and mess around with, very solid. And unlike the other Saberforge thin necks, in my experience, the control box is on this one, so it's much easier to handle, flourish, and duel with. This is a hero tier saber, so it's got the Spark Color 2 soundboard in it, which means you can switch up the colors, and you can switch up the sound fonts, or load your own sound fonts, or you make your own colors onto it, and save them all. Really cool feature. The first time I've actually experienced that, so it was awesome to mess around with the saber for a little while. Anyway, let's get started on the review. So you got your pommel on the bottom here. Very low profile. It's just this bottom piece that's the pommel. This whole bottom part is attached to the rest, in case you're wondering. So you got your cover tuck knob, which is brass, if you can't tell on the camera there. You've got your lower grip section here. So these inlays are on there. It makes it very comfortable when you're gripping onto it. You got your main button, your auxiliary button, and your kill key on the bottom here. You got your grenade section right along there, which is grooved inside and has these little cuts, so it makes it really easy to get a tight grip onto that. Really fun for dual wielding. I actually hold the saber up here most of the time when I'm using it to flourish or duel, but very comfortable wherever you want to grab onto it. So this is the thin neck from Saberforge. It's copper, very solid, not going anywhere. I've seen a lot of worry from people that these could snap off or would break, during duels and stuff. I do not think that's going to happen. This is solid into here, both the emitter and the grenade section right below it. I honestly would think the whole saber would probably break before this part. It's solid. It at least comes down to here into the bottom of the saber. And of course, on top you've got your emitter. So let's fire up for you guys. So inside is the regular Saberforge speaker, which you hear boot up. It means the saber's all ready to go for you. You see your main switch is lighting up. So let's turn it on. Nice and loud, as always from Saberforge. Sounds great. The colors are amazing with this saber. I'm not sure if you can tell with the camera that I'm using right now. But they're awesome. And of course, honestly, my favorite feature of the saber is once turned on its axis, it'll cycle through the different color presets that you have. So my second one's amber, the first one was green, this is more of a bluish white. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but when you hear that noise, that's the switch of the preset, the color preset they have in there. You can turn it back off. And to cycle through the sound fonts, hold in the auxiliary button until you see that flashing. Just press the button. There's my second preset, which is the Galaxy Blade. That's the Dark Apprentice one that's on there. As you can see, it's a totally different sound font that's loaded onto the saber. You can do that at any time by unscrewing the pommel, which I'm not going to go over here. There are video tutorials on YouTube you guys can check out to see how to do that in the future if you wanted to. But basically, you remove the pommel, you gently take out the speaker that's in the bottom, and there's a little SD card holder inside. You press it in, it pops right out for you. You put it in an SD card reader, throw it into your computer, and the Spark Color 2 guys have a program that you can download for free off their site that'll let you go in and either change the sound fonts, which means you can download new ones and load them on and save them to the saber, or just try them out if you wanted to. It's a really cool feature of this saber. I really love how many things can be done with it. You can change any color that you can think of using the 4 dice that are inside, the red, green, blue, and amber dice that are set up in the RGBA setup. It's a 12 watt. I'm not sure if I said that already. Yeah, it's an amazing saber. I love it. I love wielding it. I love using it. It sounds great. Definitely one of the better ones that I've ever had. If you guys can afford the hero tier, I definitely recommend it. It's so much more fun to be able to create your own colors or change them up on the fly or upload any kind of sound fonts that you want onto there. So let me throw a blade in there real quick for you guys to show you maybe a little bit better what it looks like. Of course, you got your Allen wrench. The retention screw for this one is right on the top of the emitter there. It slides in nice and firm, nice and snug. Just screw it in. You're ready to go. So, there's your green. Not sure if you guys can see it too clearly. Rotate on its axis. Got the yellow. A little looser than I thought it was. Well, anyway, I think you guys get the picture by now. Any questions, concerns, please feel free to send them over to me in the comments. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. I don't always check it, but when I do, I try and get back to everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys love the Exhaulted as much as I do. Have a great day.